Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the development team process of project management. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, develop team is basically a process of project resource management as defined in the PMBOK guide project management body of knowledge, and basically it's a process which is critical for ensuring that the team functions efficiently, meets project objectives and deliver high quality result. Friend, whenever we are working in any project, so the most important thing is that the resources or the team who is working for the project must be aligned. They must have the clarity about the project and they are completely gelled up with each other. Like there should not be any conflicts, any problems, any ambiguity among the team members, because if there is any confusion among the team member or any you can say a disharmony among the team members, so obviously it will result as a failure of a team as well. If you ever work in any organization in a project team, you will definitely notice that if the team is happy, if the people who are working for a project, they are happy, they are basically they are having peace of mind, so obviously all those things will affect the project execution as well, and it will ensure, it will result as a success of a project as well. So basically friend, a development team process in project management involve coordinating and managing the activities of a group of individuals working towards a common goal, typically the successful completion of a project. So first thing is the project initiation. In the project initiation, when we are basically starting a project, first thing is the define the project scope. Scope means the boundaries of a project, that what things we are going to deliver, what are the objectives of the customer, what are the deliverables, what are the constraints, what are the assumption. Deliverables means things which you are going to deliver. For example, if you are working for e-commerce solution, so like for example the mobile application is the deliverable. Constraints means the limitations. Limitation means in terms of time, cost. For example, you must have to complete a project within 5 months. You can't expend more than $2,000, for example. Assumption means the things which you accept that it will be true. For example, you are assuming that the internet connection would be available on the site. For example, this is an assumption. Next thing is the identify a stakeholder. Identify a stakeholder means that you identify the persons who involved in a project. Stakeholder is basically two term. Stakeholder, that means the person who has some stake in a project, who has some interest in a project. So identify the stakeholders, like who are the persons who are involved in the project and they have an influence in the project. Many stakeholders who are involving, maybe they have some positive, maybe they have some negative stake in a project. So identify the stakeholders and identify their influence, their interest, their impact on the project as well. Like for example, CTO from the customer side, project manager for the function from the customer side, functional manager from the internal organization, etc, etc. In that way, identify the stakeholders. Next thing is the team formation. Team formation means assemble the team. Assembling means that talk with the functional managers with respect to their expertise and with respect to their skills, uh, gather the assemble the team. So you have that team. For example, assembling means that you need two software engineers, three designers, one DevOps person, one production deployment team member, etc. So in that way, assembling the teams, talking with the functional managers and assemble the team. Then define the roles and responsibilities. So every team member should have a clear visibility, clear understanding that what he wants to do, what he has to do. For example, project manager has this role, functional manager has this role, the development team has this particular role. So every person should have a clear responsibility, clear role, so there should not be any duplication of effort, there should not be any conflict of interest. Then establish the communication channel. That means you can use any collaborative tools, for example Basecamp, Jira, etc. So there are nowadays so many tools are available which you can use for communication channel, and these tools are very effective. You can use simply emails as well for communication. You can use any other collaborative tool as well for communication, so that you can communicate with all team members. Then in the planning you have to develop a project plan. Project plan means that outlining the tasks, timelines, resource allocation, dependencies should be properly mentioned in the project plan. Then a risk management, that means identify the any uncertainty, any thing which you are not sure whether it will happen or not happen. If it happen, it may impact your project. For example, maybe your team needs a technical training for a project. Maybe in the month of January, any your your important resource will not be available. For example, maybe you have ordered some hardware from outside the country, and maybe it will not be available on time, etc. In that way, identify the risk. Then set some milestones means, like for example, in the month of January you will complete the planning phase. In the month of February you will complete the development. In the March you will complete the quality assurance, etc. So set some milestones, set some targets achievement. Okay, so that you can have milestone. Always remember that key milestone to track progress and ensure the project stays on a schedule. Then establish monitoring and controlling mechanism that check whether you are going as per the plan or not. If there are any changes required, if there are any correction required, so you can take it accordingly. Assign the task to the team. Everyone should have visibility that what are the tasks which are assigned to him. Then do the regular meetings internally with the customer, and ensure that you are going as per the progress, as per the target timelines. Then do the quality assurance. Quality assurance means that check whether the quality standards are meeting or not, the deliverables which are defined in the scope document are meeting or not, etc. Then collaboration means you must have a collaborative environment. Collaborative means that sit with the team, sit with the customer, talk with them, try to understand their requirement. If there are any problem, try to understand their requirement and try to solve it. Then monitoring means that tracking the progress. Track progress means that if you have a target that in the month of January planning should be completed, so track whether you are going as per the requirement, as per the target timelines or not. If there are any issues or roadblock, so promptly resolve those issues. If there are any changes coming in the project, so you must have to adhere them and properly process the change impact. Try to analyze the impact of a change on a project, and through proper channel accept or reject the change. Then communication means the stakeholder communication is very important, that properly communicate the project progresses, changes or risks to the stakeholder through any proper reports. Team communication is very important, that communicate the all the things, all the necessary information to the team member. They should be aware of about the project progress and all the required information. Then in the closure, evaluate the project performance, that whether you meet the objectives, whether you meet the requirements or not. There should be some key performance indicators and project objectives. Document all the lesson learns and things in a proper documentation. Lesson learns means, simply think of this as a Word document in which you mention all the positive and negative things of a project. In the end, once the project completed successfully, you get the sign off from the customer and celebrate the team accomplishment through you can go somewhere outside, have some dinner or lunch, and try to boost the team's morale and the team spirit. Then in the post implementation review, conduct a post implementation review to identify areas for improvements and gather insights for project progress, and document whatever the best practices, like capture best practices and lesson learned to enhance the efficiency of future projects. So friend, basically throughout the entire process, effective leadership communication, and collaboration are essential. Project managers play a crucial role in guiding the team, resolving conflicts, and ensuring that the project stays on course to meet its objectives. The development team process is iterative, and feedback from each phase should inform improvements in subsequent projects. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.